Oh, why'd I do that? uh, hello. 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 Yeah, hi. Okay. Oh, my camera's pointed at the ceiling. One moment. Okay, it's still pixelated. Hi. Shine bright like a diamond. Uh, yeah, hi. Hello. I don't know. I feel like it's been forever since. It hasn't even been a while. It's been a while. Like, not actually, but I don't know. It feels like the last like 5 days have been fucking long, but also not, but still really long. It's weird. I almost streamed yesterday, but I was fucking tired, so I didn't. And I was going to stop the habit of just streaming Mass Effect and get back into playing Control, but when I sat down this morning, I was just like, I after having the fucking Legendary Edition for what, 3 years now? Over 200 hours in the goddamn game for games without having actually finished Mass Effect 2 yet. I I want to encounter new content as soon as possible. New content quote for Carl. So we're going to get the Reaper IFF. Uh, I've been thinking about this song a lot. This song and Spirits are the two, like, if there's a song that's going to play randomly in my head, it's one of these two recently. They're really doing it for me. Liar, still a desire, and control. Let's go. Dream with me. Dream with me. Close your eyes and believe with me. Believe. Fuck. I need the I need to turn off the source, but I don't. Me, don't you die on me. Burn, 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 burn. I don't know if we're going to actually be finishing the Algebra Basics course, but I think it will be cool if we do. Especially since we're going to be doing, when it comes to Mass Effect, we're going to be doing the. I've been thinking about what I can do better when it comes to streaming, right? And I'm going to mark that 520 Khan Academy. Just going to have fucking paper notes. Why? I have a piece of paper here. I need to see if I can get the because there was an extension that I started to use very briefly that was supposed to track a certain key press for me indicating when things were happening that I wanted to keep track of. And it only ever tracked like screen transitions, which I suppose are kind of on point, but I wish it did, the hotkey that I set it to. But maybe I can just turn that back on. Maybe I can just maybe I can get that turned back on and see about getting it working instead of handwriting these things. Because if I actually use that, setting up, because I've been actually chaptering the VODs, but so that would be inconvenient during the games and stuff like that. So like handwriting, making a quick note of just like times and things like that would be good. Uh. Song's good. But let's actually get started into some of these things. I did not look at what, quadratics and polynomials. Oh, this is going to be easy, as I say, before getting all of the questions wrong. Just dream with me. All your hearts just dream with me. Don't you know in your heart that you're fighting this all on your own. Cancer has come and it's followed you home. Die on me. Don't you die on your feet, let me down. And then be free with me. Dream with me. Believe with me. Dream with me, close your eyes and believe with me. Believe with me, with me, with me, with me. So what I've done is I've reorganized the situation into a vertical addition with like terms, which is totally unnecessary, but it's a good way of being able to organize your thoughts and being able to get things positioned where you want them to be to encourage that the like terms are actually being handled, and at the same time, I corrected the signs of the terms by distributing the negative. So it rewrites the information without having to rewrite a lot of it. There's efficiency there. Shut the fuck up. But so we're looking at 2k cubed. Jesus, that is a weird k. I'm proud of myself. Minus 3k squared, and then minus 2k. This is my favorite k that I think I've ever drawn. A lot of my k's end up looking like this. But like there's something just genuinely awful regarding this one here. Holy shit. What I want, I'll do, because I wasn't built to lose. That's a capital K. That would be a problem. That's what I wrote. No mistakes just yet. While everybody else happy on the shelf. As for that's a cool 10 as well. So I need to stop singing. Not because I sound bad or anything. Fuck you. I'm apparently antagonistic today. Well, cool. This is we're multiplying conjugates, so the answer is going to be 4 minus x squared without even processing it. If you're uncomfortable with that, actually multiply it out using the FOIL method. First, outside, inside, last, or first, outer, inner, last. It doesn't matter what the fuck you know the goddamn method. Stop it. But these are conjugates. Conjugates, in like the simplest expression of them, are binomials where they have the exact same as binomials, they individually have the exact same terms. However, the second term has a sign flip. So not exact same, but shut up. And when you multiply them out, you get what we call a difference of two perfect squares, or just a difference of squares. We don't need to be fantastical about this. Is it? This is not conjugate, so we need to actually multiply these. So let's show FOIL. First is going to be 35g squared. Outside would be a 28g. Inside would be a 10g. And last would be a plus 8. Oftentimes with FOIL, especially if the binomials are of a like arrangement, the outer inner terms will be able to be simplified together. This time getting a 38g. So 35g, 35, 38, 8. We'll remember that. 35, 38, 8. Everything's positive. That's good. Badass. Here we're multiplying a monomial through the expression, so we're just going to perform some fat distribution. Excuse me. So we have that, and then we're going to have this, and then we're going to have that. Say what you mean, tell me outside. Down on me. Oh, we gotta factor this, but this sucks. That's fine. This is probably a very simple factor. After all, 3 and 7 are prime numbers, and if we are anticipating this to actually factor, reverse FOIL as the factoring method should be quite sufficient. Because using the ideas of reverse FOIL, again, 3 and 7, they're both prime numbers. There's only there's one way to be able to achieve that through multiplication: a 1 and a 3, a 1 and a 7. The 7 is, of course, negative, but the middle number is also negative. In fact, it's more negative. So that's going to inform us with our decisions. This is probably 3x plus 1 times x minus 7. And it is, actually. So again, with reverse FOIL, the intent is, look at that. What? Look at that dog. Take a look at this dog. Sorry. If you haven't seen either of the 2 YouTube shorts I've created so far, you should. The first one is fantastic. The second one is just brain rot in connection to the first. Stop it. Get some dog. There's a third one that I need to make. I did not do it. I did not hit dog. It's bullshit. Sorry. I did not. But so with reverse FOIL, the idea is that a quadratic sat in front of you, or really any polynomial, but is usually the framework is quadratics. A quadratic sitting in front of you is the result of a FOIL problem. What is that FOIL problem? Remember, FOIL is the easiest thing to think of with that, thinking what adds to the thing in the middle with the O and I is a terrible first step, because there are infinitely many decent arrangements that will add to a negative 20. There are. There are, but there's many fewer options for being able to conveniently multiply to certain numbers. So we go in that route. We look at the F, we look at the L, we look at the first and last terms of the quadratic that are generated exclusively from the F and L in FOIL when arranged correctly. And we look at, okay, what would be the most convenient situation or situations that we can think of? And since 3 and 7 are prime numbers, there is one answer to both of those. Again, we have a 3 and a 1, and we have a 7 and a 1. Only way to multiply conveniently with 2 separate factors into a 3 and a 7. Fuck yeah, we're going to restart and play Mass Effect 1. Fuck you. Fuck me. It's just because I love Mass Effect's music, right? And it's so interesting that I feel this intense nostalgia for something that I came into late. My only live Mass Effect game, me being conscious that Mass Effect genuinely exists, was Andromeda. And I still fully believe that Andromeda is a fine game. There's parts of it that are downright fucking awesome too. And there's plenty of issues, sure. I personally never thought any of the animations were ever a problem. I think it's so great what the Legendary Edition did for making people realize that the animations were always shit. Not shit, but you get it, right? not like these pristine, ultra cinematic experiences. There's definitely situations that were and still are, but like the fucking like surreal nostalgic lens that people looked back at the trilogy without like having re-experienced that going into Andromeda was wild for me to have experienced as someone who was just playing the shit out the trilogy a lot and then going into Andromeda. Like, it was not a weird situation for me at all. So it's just so bizarre to me that like that was one of the big things that people kept bringing up, and it's just like it's the same fucking thing. It's the same. It's the same as it ever was. God damn it! I need to add Talking Heads to the list of music. The next album I'm buying is Scatman's World by Scatman John. Like I have no idea why I've never purchased that album before, but every track I've ever heard from it is a fucking bop. And yeah, so that's actually the next album I'm buying. Even though Tapeside and I were talking about me getting some Kubi albums. Gotta get Scatman John. I gotta. I want to actually, but yeah. So with reverse foil, god damn it. We're never finishing this. With reverse foil, you look at the factors that would multiply to those numbers, and then essentially you just test out. Since there were so few opportunities here, I decided to go reverse foil because if there are few options, then it's worth exploring. If there's, as soon as there gets to like, I mean, personally for me, it's like if there's even two options, I'm like, I'm not fucking bothering with this. I'm going to do what is commonly called the AC method, which actually really bugs me that that's actually what people call that other method, because I was like, I have no idea what this is called. I'm going to call it the AC method. And I started seeing resources actually referring to it as that. And it's just like, okay, cool. So I guess we're all on the same fucking page, which is a good thing. But when there's so few options, essentially you just try them out and see if it works. And by seeing if it works, it's just a matter of plug it in, multiply it back out. Did it foil to the thing that you wanted it to? 3x times x is 3x squared. If that was not going to be the case, I fucked up immediately. 1 times -7 is -7. Again, if that failed, I fucked up immediately. But so from there, really, those two things should be working. If that's not working, you need to go back and practice your factoring skills with just raw numbers. Like, just take some numbers and investigate what are the factors of these numbers, be them prime or composite numbers. It's a skill that people need to work on. You don't think about it that much. Like, not really. So you need to review those skills specifically. But from there, we just mostly need to check if the O and the I are doing what we need them to, combining to create a -20x. And this does. 3x times -7 is a -21x. 1 times x is a +1x, and -21x plus 1x is, in fact, the -20x that I was looking for. If it wasn't, again, there's so few options for what can go on here. The only other things that I could try out would be switching the positive and negative signs on the 1 and 7, or switching which binomial they're in, moving the 7 to the 3x and the 1 to the x side. Technically, you could change the signs on 3x and x and keep 1 and 7 positive. Kind of. No, not in this case. No. But sometimes you can like really fuck around with the organization. Just don't normally. I hate these exercises. Like personally, I don't like these. The intent though is to factor something off to allow these things to work. So here, width is shared in these two rectangles. So the only thing that I can do is take out a greatest common factor from both of those, and that's actually just what it wants. Excuse me. It's talking about, and it says it right. The width is equal to the greatest common monomial factor. Monomial because there is a greatest common factor in here that would be a binomial. But no, actually, if you say greatest common, it's only monomial. In this situation, anyway. Because it's common between the terms. That's where that comes from. But yeah, so from here, 12 and 21 both share a 3. The y squared and the y to the 5th both have at least 2 y's. So my greatest common factor is not a y squared, but is a 3y squared. I said squared again, cubed. And from there, then, we just got to remove those. This is a 4, and this would be a 7y cubed. It's definitely a 3 and not a 5. Looks like a fucked up 5. But yeah, so we have a hell yeah! I need to re-listen to this album, like, not focused on other things, so I can really engage with the music and see what I would want to do with it. In terms of integrating more songs. Because while I largely enjoyed my experience listening to it before, I wasn't really thinking about the music. And to add music into this playlist I play, I want to engage with it so I can see if I like genuinely like it and want to listen to it a bunch. I need you. And I miss you. And now I wonder. So here we could also do reverse foil, but I'm not gonna. It actually wouldn't be that bad of a process because I have some anticipations into what this is doing. Actually, fuck, that I just... I figured it out. Damn it. I'm not going to do reverse foil still, but I figured it out. I'll show you. It's... Ever think of me? Oh yeah, hold on. It's going to be... It's this. God damn it. I'm a little bit annoyed because I was going to show just like the AC method and figure it out together, but like, goddamn, the more you know numbers, the easier reverse foil is, because there's not that many options. Still, like this is probably intending me to keep doing this, but let's show off the AC method. The AC method recognizes that a standard form quadratic expression, this one here, can be expressed as ax squared plus bx plus c. Keep in mind that when we say a, we mean that the fucking number, not x squared, okay? It says ax squared, not just a. Okay? Okay? Stop it. Pay attention. But no, that is one of the biggest issues that people have with using like quadratic formulae or dealing with quadratics is that instead of remembering the formula as ax squared plus bx plus c, all they remember is a plus b plus c. So a is the coefficient of x squared. That's all it is. B is the coefficient of x. C is the constant. That's what it is. And so then going from there, the AC method says that we're going to take A, we're going to take C, and we're going to multiply it. So A times C. In this case, we're going to get a negative 40. From here, we need to figure out a pair of factors that multiply to negative 40 and end up adding to negative 18. This is often expressed utilizing an X symbol. As a graphic organizer, the number up top is our product, the number down below is our sum, and we need to determine the two numbers that satisfy both relationships. This is not always what happens. Some people, right, will say that m times n is equal to negative 40, m plus n is equal to negative 18, and they'll brute force this situation in their heads, which is actually what we're doing up here. Or they'll treat this as a system and struggle through that solving process. You do not need to do that. That is, in fact, a worse thing to do, because essentially, like, you're not going to help yourself that much. But so like this is the same thing as this. One just offers the information graphically and writes a little bit less. I don't understand how this side erased there, but whatever. But so into there, again, as we talked about before, there are infinitely many decent combinations of numbers that will add to negative 18. There are very few numbers that are going to conveniently multiply to negative 40. So sometimes what I have students do is just list the numbers that multiply to negative 40. There is always the obvious choice, 1 and 40. One of them is negative, the other is positive. That's all. We don't need to write down which one's which. We can play around with that. There is then, of course, also the one that they gave us. They gave us 5 and 8. 5 and 8 doesn't do what we need it to. 5 and 8, one positive, one negative, will give us a positive or negative 3. We need something much more separated. And so when you think about that, some people might realize, oh, it's just 2 and 20, where the 20 is negative. Now, since A equals 8, and not A equals 1, or let's just, oops. Since A equals 1, since A equals 8, which is not 1, we must do factor by Jesus. That fell apart. By grouping. And so the intent there then is if A is equal to 1, the answer would be x plus 2 times x minus 20. Fun fact. Don't believe me? Do factor by grouping with these numbers. Like, R gets multiplied, whatever. We'll eventually see an exercise in Algebra 1 that covers this. But so, with factor by grouping, what you do is that you replace the middle term with the two numbers that we have here. You replace B with our two numbers, and then you perform grouping. Now, a lot of people are going to do this. This is wrong, by the way. This is wrong because by separating this negative from the 20 like this, I have actually factored by negative 1. So if I want to do this, I actually need to make that a plus 5. But that is normally reckless. Still, it's very easy to forget. So what I recommend to people, you can't see the negative that well. We'll fucking draw the goddamn... Draw it, you motherfucker. Shit. Change your 2 plus sign, put the negative back on the 20. Just do that. It'll be the safest thing you can do. From here, we perform GCF factoring. We look at the two terms that we have here and think about, okay, what is the biggest thing that I can factor out of the first set? From there, that's actually the full 2x. I can factor 2x out of 8x, which would give me 8x squared, which would give me a 4x, and then I get a plus 1. Holy shit, it's right there. From there, the next group is technically not looking for a GCF. Technically not. What we're really looking for is to factor out a common term that will result in a 4x plus 1. It's kind of GCF. Technically, this case is not considered the GCF because the G being greater or greatest, negative numbers are technically always smaller. So you get people going, it's not the GCF. You took out a negative number that's smaller. Shut up. Everyone hates you. But we can take out a -5, which will create a 4x plus 1. Now, fun fact. The next step from here, and a lot of people don't actually learn this bit, the next step from here is actually still GCF factoring. Because we have two terms. A 2x times the quantity of 4x plus 1, that is one term, and 5 times the quantity of 4x plus 1, another term. And in those two terms, there is a common factor, 4x plus 1. So we're going to do one more round of GCF factoring. We'll factor out the 4x plus 1, and that's going to leave 2x minus 5 in a group of its own. So GCF factoring, so we have factor by grouping, we have the AC method, we have reverse FOIL, and everyone's going to look at this and go, why don't you just keep with the reverse FOIL and move on? Reverse FOIL only works when you fucking know numbers. Okay? That's it. If you know numbers, reverse FOIL works. If you don't know numbers, you're doing the AC method. You're just going to be. Because otherwise you're going to be wasting so much time sitting and doing nothing while staring at numbers and having nothing happen. Learn both. Get better with the numbers, learn them intimately, and practice AC method. Because I know a lot of the numbers, sure. I still do a lot of AC method factoring, though, because I look at some and I'm just like, yeah, this isn't immediately speaking to me, so I'm going to stop wasting time and then just start working. Watch me type this in wrong. This was it, right? It was a 2, goddamn, see? Okay. 14x squared times quantity of 1 plus 2. That's a fucking z. God. How did I hit z? It's not 4. That's a 2. Yeah, it's good. Okay. I'm going to preemptively factor out a -1. Because it's easier to factor when your leading coefficient, A, is positive. It's just, it always is. And this actually frames it even better because every number is positive now. 7 is a prime number. So if this is factoring conveniently, we're having one of these. And I know it's plus signs on both because every number is positive now with the negative number extracted. 9, on the other hand, is a composite number. We could be dealing with a 1 and 9, or we could be dealing with a 3 and 3 situation. And it's the 3 and 3 situation. Again, you just got to think forward, essentially. 7 times 3 is 21. 3 times 1 is 3. 21 plus 3 is 24. So this is my answer. I am not going to put this 1, and I'm probably going to put this as just a negative on the outside rather than a -1. Yeah. I like that set of exercises. There's really good reverse FOIL opportunity, and again, if you don't know the numbers that well in order to do reverse FOIL, then don't do reverse FOIL yet. Not yet, anyway. Do the AC method method of factoring. Like, be nice to yourself. Shit. More factoring. This is just factor completely. This one has a GCF over the entire expression, which makes things actually even more convenient because here, this has made my leading coefficient 1. So if I perform this in a way similar to AC method, then life will be even easier. However, it's just this. isn't it? Yes, it is. So if you know perfect square trinomials, that makes this easier. Uh, X squared is a perfect square. 100 is a perfect square, and if the middle term is positive or negative, 2 times the square root of the first term times the square root of the second term, then you do have a perfect square trinomial where it will be x plus or minus, depending on if the middle term is positive or negative, respectively, then the second square root. So pretty good. Yeah, so it's just this. Unless I messed up somewhere. 2 times quantity of x minus 10 quantity squared. Hell yeah! This one's solution. So we're actually solving the equation now. None of the problems beforehand were equations. We were just factoring expressions. This has different rules then. We could factor the left-hand side out exclusively, like do just factor the expression and then handle it in a solving way. But there are different things that we can employ. For example, if we have a GCF and that GCF does not contain a variable, we can just divide by it. Alternatively, you can go for the greatest common numeral factor and divide by it. You never want to divide by variables when you're solving the equation. If you're solving for a variable, do not divide by it. That is the last thing you should do. Because two things will happen, or two things can happen. You make the equation much worse for yourself, you're going to end up undoing that work anyway. Or you make solutions to the equation just fucking vanish. Don't divide by the variables you're solving by. Stop it. But everything has a common factor of 3, and that's the greatest common factor, in fact, so I can just get rid of it because I'm going to divide everything in the equation by 3, and 0 divided by 3 is just 0. So I can reduce this equation to this, and it solves the same way. These have the exact same solutions. If we were to graph the quadratics and see it that way, essentially this quadratic is wider than the other one. The other one was a bit tighter, a bit longer. But so from here, this is a pretty basic factor. This is going to be x plus 6 times x minus 5. Again, practice the numbers. Get used to them. Notice the relationships. Learn reverse FOIL once you're more comfortable with how these numbers work. For negative 30, to multiply towards that, you have 1, 30, 2, 15, 5, and 6. Those are the combinations. Since one's positive, one's negative, I need these numbers I need the largest number to be positive, and I need the two numbers to be as close to each other as possible because 1 as the value of b means that the two numbers are adjacent to each other. 5 and 6. Just practice this stuff. Engage in it. But so let's see here. So from here, since we're solving an equation, we're going to employ what is called the zero product property. When you have two or more things multiplying each other and their product is equal to 0, that means one of those factors had to be 0 the whole time. That is the only way to get 0 as your product. So with the variables here, there is possibly more than one way that we can achieve one of the factors being equal to 0. So the way that we go about solving that then is taking each individual factor, setting them individually, right, equal to 0, and finding the different possibilities, if there are any. So there's a value of x that can turn this factor into 0. There's a value of x that can turn the second factor into 0. And it's just a matter of solving this now linear equation. These are each one-step equations. Subtract 6 on both sides, add 5 on both sides for this one. And these are our two solutions. So when it says lesser x and greater x, remember negative numbers are smaller. So our lesser is negative 6, our greater is a positive 5. Wouldn't be funny if I got that wrong. Oh, that's nice. So GCF, we get this. this is a difference of squares. As we said earlier, when you have two conjugates and you multiply, you get one of those expressions. So when you factor it into two conjugates. Yeah. Fields, I remember you were incredible. Hey, shut up. Hey, shut up. Yeah. Yeah. Incredible. That's 12, right? Yeah. That's going to be shit. Plus 36? Oh, and that's another perfect. Okay, so this is another perfect square trinomial. Square root is x, square root is 6, and this is in fact 2 times 6 times x. So this will factor into being x plus 6 quantity squared. And so for here, since we get an expression squared equal to 0, we can take the square root of both sides. The square root of something squared is just the thing that was originally being squared, and the square root of 0 is just 0. So there's a single solution, -6. If you ever want to check, just plug it in. This is another perfect square trinomial. The square root of that is 3x, the square root of 1 is 1, and 6x is, of course, 2 times 3x times 1. So perfect square trinomial, this factors into 3x plus 1, quantity squared. You could also write this out as 3x plus 1 times 3x plus 1. But if you're recognizing this as a perfect square trinomial and factoring it, you shouldn't arrive at that. You should just arrive here. People who write this down have typically solved the situation by performing the AC method of factoring and not noticing that it's the same factor so they can reduce it to just being squared. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Khan Academy should accept that as the answer. That was nice. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I like it. I probably don't. um, there's a nearby coffee shop that does a bunch of experimental things. We talked about it before. That's the place that I was putting Baja Blast in the drink that I got because I didn't really like it, and then I ate a pickle in there thinking it was just a cucumber, and it was. I think the main issue is I wasn't expecting it at all. So when it happened, it was very upsetting, and it had gotten warm at that point. So cold pickle, expecting it to be a pickle, would have been fine probably. But I'm not a huge fan of their mochas because in the chocolate mix that they do, they salt it because salted chocolate. A lot of people like that. I don't, and so it gives that the saltiness that it gives to it sometimes gets a little bit overbearing for me. Uh, but that's usually still the drink that I get because it's still better than other people's mochas. Uh, Personally, the mochas that I make at home are the best ones because I just take 2 tablespoons of hot cocoa mix, and I give it a tablespoon of instant coffee, and it's delicious. um, but they also have a chai, and the I know I said chai. You were right the first time. Yeah. Uh, talking to the subtitles there, and the we also have chai spice at home. There's a vendor that we purchase it from, and it's very good, except for the fact that the chai spice like usually has a bunch of like granules that settle at the bottom, and that gets very unpleasant. But it's still very good otherwise. Probably fantastic in baking. We really need to do that. But that's beside the point. Oh, A chai spiced like angel food cake would probably be fucking good, right? But ignoring that, uh, what I like to do sometimes is to complement. I still do my 2 tablespoons of hot cocoa mix, but I'll put in like a teaspoon of the chai spice, and it's great. So I thought, like, I sort of kind of like their mochas, and their chai is very very good. It's a very strong spice chai, but in a way that you can taste the spices almost individually, but they complement each other. It's great, genuinely. Mixing it with the mocha, I think, was a mistake. I still kind of like it, but it is augmented it. This, like, so the plain old chai is kind of spicy, but not in like a like traditional like spice it's hot kind of way. This is spicy mostly in the hot kind of way, which is very interesting. I think it's the salt. I think it's the salt in the mocha mix that they use. The cocoa powder that they formulate is like making it less sweet and more of like a savory thing, so the spice hits, and it hits on the back end. Hits in the back of the throat. In a way that's like simultaneously delicious and downright nasty. Okay. So here, these numbers have too much. There's too many options. I'm no longer interested in reverse foil. It's probably not going to take that long because there's still not that many options. But there's 2 options for the 15. There's 2 options with the 4. That's too many. I'm not worried about it anymore. In terms of like sets of factors, and that's not getting into the positive and negative arrangements. So I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to do AC method. Everyone knows that 5 times 4, 15 times 4 is 60. I need that negative on the same side. Thank you. And I want -4. So we have 2 factors, one positive, one negative. The negative number is a little bit larger, but they're otherwise kind of close to each other. And the answer is clear. It's just these 2. And again, so here, since one's positive and one's negative, I showed off last time that if you have a negative in the middle when you do your separation, turn it into plus negative. Here, I'm just going to put the -10 first, so I don't even need to do that. If one of the factors is positive, put that positive factor second. You'll get the exact same shit when you do the factor by grouping. But you won't have to change any signs or worry about it. From here, common factor is going to be a 5x. Here, the common factor is a 2. And perhaps you already know what this is going to be doing. We'll factor the common factor 3x minus 2, leaving behind a factor of 5. That's a 3. 5x plus 2. 3x minus 2, 5x plus 2. Those are conjugates. So, as I'm living now is the way that I want it to be. The way that I walk through the door, I slam it behind me. So, -4, 1, 6. -4, 1. I need to put the plus sign. You can put a 1 there if you want. You don't need it, though. And then 6. Not conjugates, but I am going to You motherfucking go back. Jesus fuck. I'm gonna reorganize it like this. It's not. I wish if I just hit the undo button that it fucking undid, you know? Okay. 10. Negative. Oh, you fucking tricked me. These are conjugates. God damn it. I'm mad. They tricked me. It's that each of these factored. It was 5 n minus 1 times 2 n plus 1. So we have a 10 n squared minus 1. When you rearrange and do, you know, mad. Also convenient that they were. I'm glad I actually hit N because as soon as I hit enter on my keyboard, I thought that I'd use X's. Maybe I did use X's, and they were just very kind to me. Oh, that's just distribute. So we have a negative 9 to the power of 4. We have a positive P, not 9, shit, cubed. And then we have a positive P squared. Yuppa. With, again, is the common factor, so we need to look across these three terms and go, what is the common factor? They each have at least an x squared in common. And they also have a 4 in common. So we get 2x cubed, we get 3x, and we get 5. Another day away, another fight you face alone. I'm gone. Another day away, another fight you face alone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Your love to save you from the pain 1,000 miles away. I'm gone. I'm gone. Oh, you're so right. Being very careful to actually combine the like terms. Mayday, mayday. Yep. Yep. You're all around me, circling like vultures. I need to put the plus sign. Away, 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 away. Everything's divisible by 3. This is not a perfect square trinomial, however, it's still not that bad. because 3 plus 9 is 12, so this is going to be x plus 3, x plus 9 equals 0. 0 product property will tell us that we have a -3 and a -9 as our two solutions. The lesser would be -9. Difference of squares, 4x plus 9 times 4x minus 9. Save me if I become my demons. Fight me over the walls below. Fight forever, don't let me go. I believe this is right. Yeah, we would factor it out. We would get x squared plus 2x plus 1. And this is a perfect square trinomial because x, 1, 2 times x times 1. Signs point to yes. Nice. Took me a while because I was fucking talking constantly. We can do this though. We can finish it. I now sing. You'll make everything okay. So this is dealing with similar triangles. Key thing, BD is not a length in a triangle. Like, it's not a side of the triangle. It's part of it, but it's not the full thing. This similar triangles say, so like this has angle similarity. They both share the angle A. They both have 90-degree angles. They're similar triangles. Similar triangles say that if the angle measures are congruent in your triangles, then the side lengths will be proportional. Or corresponding side lengths will be proportional. So that means here, 10 by 6 has to be equal to 10 plus x over, not x, 10. Because again, AD, full length AD, is the side associated with the 10, not x on its own. So we need the full side length. Here, we can do some simplifying, right? Here, I'm going to do vertical simplification here real quick. I'm going to turn this into a 5 and a 3. And so since that's a 5 and a 3, we cannot actually do any other simplification. We noted before that if you have fractions equal to each other, then you can do what we call horizontal simplification. Usually a tactic not to be used by people not fully comfortable and confident in how the numbers are behaving. But we can't do that anymore because 3 and 10 do not have anything to simplify with. Same with 5 and a 10 plus x. Remember, 10 plus x, that is our number there. 10 has a shared factor of 5, but we have no idea about x, so we're not going to do that because we can't. Stop it. So we're just going to perform our cross multiplication from here and go from there. So doing that, we are going to get a 50 equals 30 plus 3x. We subtract the 30 on both sides. We get 3x is equal to 20 and x is equal to 20 thirds. That's what it is. Unless I'm wrong. Let's see. On you. B is the midpoint of AC. Excuse me. Since B is the midpoint, that says that AB is being 9x plus 2 and BC being 5x plus 34 actually equal to each other because the midpoint is literally the halfway mark. So these together would be half of the total length, but individually, right, we would just say that they're equal to each other. From there, we can solve for x, find out the length of one of the sides, and simply multiply that by 2. you should not have to plug in the value of x into both expressions because you should be getting the same number. You set them equal to each other, it should work. If for some reason you're unsure if you actually did that correctly, feel free to plug into both, but get your basic algebra skills solidified so that you don't have to waste time with that. Because I know I'm plugging into this one. All the numbers are smaller. Collectively, I don't want to deal with it plus 34 if I can get away with it. Or if this number is going to be bad, I'm just going to add 2 to it. It would be fine. But yeah, so from there, since these are equal to each other, 9 is bigger than 5, so I'm going to move that one over there. I've got 4x. I'm going to move the 2 over here. I'm going to get a 32. X is equal to 8 then by dividing 4 on both sides. So from there, I'm going to do 9 times 8 plus 2. That's going to be 9 times 8 is 72 plus 2 gives me 74. I'm going to multiply, and if you want, 5 times 8 is 40. 40 plus 34 is still 74. So there you go. Then we're going to just multiply 74 by 2 because we need the full length. If this is 74, that means this side is also 74. We just need to add that together or multiply by 2. So we get 14, 8. 148. Very cool. But triangles are similar. Again, for similar triangles, you need congruent and corresponding angles. Here, this is trying to throw out more angles, so let's go ahead and confirm the length of angle C. Angle C, since we already know these two, has to be the last value that completes the 180. So we can do this individually. I'm probably going to combine these two because I normally do that. So shit and piss. 121. I did it right? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah? Yes. So from there, we're going to subtract. And that's 59. So I need a... oh. Like, that doesn't even have... Scroll down. So these are truths that we have. We want to find the angle of this smaller section, assuming that it is to scale. We know that this is 9x minus 1. We know that this is 6x plus 58. And we know that it in totality is 87. So 9x minus 1 plus 6x plus 58. If you want to put parentheses around these two binomials, feel free. So that's equal to 87. I'm just going to take my time with this. We get 3x plus 57 equals 87. Subtract 57 on both sides. Sevens cancel. We get 30. X is equal to 10, which means 9x minus 1 is really 90 minus 1, which is really... What? God damn it, I subtracted. I made that a 3x. It's about checking your answers, right? If something doesn't look right, figure out why. There we go. Holy shit. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. Fucking hell. Triangles are similar, so neither. Again, going by side lengths, we would need the side lengths to be corresponding multiples. So like here, these are all the same. That's not the same. It's not going to work. This one here, I look at the 5, I multiply that by 2 to get this 10. However, 7 by 2, excuse me, is not here. So it's not it. Of you and I, where oceans bleed into the sky. These two angles are congruent to each other. They are what we call vertical angles because they share a vertice opposite each other on in place of intersection. So we have 6x minus 48 equal to 4x minus 10. Subtract the 4x, add the 48. We get 2x is equal to 38. X is equal to 19. Yep. Transmissions echoing out. And this just wants the value of x, so 19 is our answer. Right? Positive 38? Yeah. Yep. This is not Pythagorean triple, so indeed we do need to perform just straight up Pythagorean theorem. So right triangle Pythagorean theorem tells us that if we that the sum of the square of the two leg lengths will end up being equal to the square of the hypotenuse length. Hypotenuse being defined as the side opposite a 90-degree angle in a right triangle. So from there, we can say that 2 squared, 4, has to be equal to, plus x squared has to be equal to 36. So x squared is equal to 32, and x would be whatever the square root of 32 is, or we can also simplify that as square root of 32 is 16 times 2 for square roots of 2. And so there are two numbers that when you square them creates a positive 32. Positive for square roots of 2 and negative for square roots of 2. However, in this context, a negative number would not make immediate sense. It's just lengths of a triangle, and direction of those lengths is not something up to interpretation here. So take the positive quantity. Okay, let's see if we actually have it. Oh, this one is. Because all they did is take the sides divided by 10. That works. This one here, they took the sides and divide them by 2. That also works. Both. Cool. Actually seeing some similarity. These are also vertical angles, so they are equal to each other. Shit. 8x plus 36 is equal to 5x plus 6t. Subtract the 5x. We get 3x. Subtract the 36. We get 24. X is 8. And that's all we wanted. This just wanted the value of x. Solve for the value of x. Oh, and this one actually made it so much easier on us. Because the full length here is 7, so we have that x over 6 is equal to 3 over 7. So we have no vertical simplification and no horizontal simplification, so we just need the cross multiply. We get 7x is equal to 18, x is equal to 18 sevenths. Not necessarily a bop to be dancing to, right? But I like it. Okay. So here, I feel the Dark Ones beckoning my counsel. So what's going to happen is I'm going to heed their whispers and find out what the fuck is happening. And afterwards, we'll come back. We'll complete this one more time and be done with Algebra Basics. From there, we're going to get the Reaper IFF. Or, well, I'm not actually hungry at all, so I'm not going to set up lunch just yet. So we'll see what happens from there. But enjoy the music. And if you have the Dark Ones whispering in your ears as well, see what they gotta say. And I don't know, take a shit, go piss, get a drink of water. Uh, tell people that you love them. You know, that good stuff. I'll BRB. Hello? I'm back. I feel like that was a while. Ah. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do this one more time. And we're done. We are done with Algebra Basics. Damn, that was loud crustacean. We want QPR. And we have that they together equal 90. It says that PQ, PS are perpendicular. That's what that symbol means. So that means they meet at a right angle. The sum 7x, already starting off good, minus 9 plus 4x plus 22 will equal 90. So let's go ahead and combine like terms and be super careful this time. We get 11x adding, and then here we're actually subtracting. We're going to get what? 13 plus a 13. We're going to subtract the 13. We're going to get a 87 to 77. Good, good, good. So that when we divide, we get 7. So from there, we want QPR. So here we have 7 times 7, 49 minus 9. We get 40 degrees. And so then this one here, we would also want it to be 50, and it is. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 22 is going to be 50. So 40 degrees. Another similar triangle thing. This is a foul pairing. That sucks. Orphan. Son of a whore and a Scotsman. So from here, big thing though. 1.5 is the largest of the numbers. So this is saying then we need to be able, this would be times 5. This is saying that times 5 should achieve these outcomes. 9 times 5 is 45, so 0.9 would be 4.5. So that checks out. And so then 15 times 5 is actually 7.5. So hey, things actually work out there. 15 times 5 is 75, so 7.5 would be that. On this particular end, we would need it to have 1 times 9. Yeah, no, that's not right. We can even see that the shape is way wrong too. So I'm thinking A. Gaming. Another midpoint one, so the two halves are equal to each other. So we have 8x plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 51. We need the length of AC again, so once we find x, I'm going to plug it into this one here because I like adding 3 much more than adding 51. And then we're going to multiply that by 2. Since they're equal to each other, we will subtract by 2x and then subtract by 3. We get a 6x, and then we get a 48. X is equal to 8. I feel like it's the same exact number that it was last time, too. So from here, we're going to send down. 8 times 8 is 64, plus 3 is going to give us 67. We need to multiply that by 2, which is 14, carry the 1, 134. Excuse me. Every book he can get his hands on. Excuse me. That's why we went ahead and did a calculation just to make sure, because they are both going to be similar. This one already has the two angles already there, so the third one will be also congruent. And here, we confirm that 68 is actually the other angle in this situation. So that... Oh. So that's going to do exactly what we needed to as well. Or breathe say what the fuck? See if you can spy him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. Enemies destroyed his rep. America forgot him. We fought for him. I died for him. Eleven fifths. That's all we want? Yep. Cool. We did right. Did it right. Yeah, because this triangle would be 2 over 10 for the x over 11. We simplify that to 1/5 and did the rest. Yeah. Yeah. So 11 fifths, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's a 3. Thank you very much. Pythagorean triple. 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Yeah. Go. I wear that foundation. Never gonna be another one. No. I swallowed. So taken. So conditioned I could never let go. Then sorrow. Then sickness. Then the shock when he flipped it on me. So hollow. So vicious. So afraid I couldn't let myself see. That I could never be held back or up. No, I hold myself. I know too much of that. God. Oh, fuck. Go. 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 God. Yeah, this would work, I think. -14. Yeah. I'm too deep not to check to make sure that stuff would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense. Each. 3, 4, 5. After you appreciate me, Pythagorean triples. This together would be 73 degrees, yes? 3, 7, yeah. Which means that the missing angle here, 180 minus, we get 107. I can never know now. I don't back up, I don't back down. So we would need none of those angles are the same. We have one of the longer ones to finish this up. Whoops. Just undo, thank you. So the entire side here is x plus 2. So we have, oh, that's so annoying. We're going to have a fraction. It doesn't really matter how we orient it. I'm going to do x over x plus 2 is going to be equal to 2/3. There's no simplifying that we can be had, so we just need to do our cross multiplying. We get 3x is equal to 2x plus 4. Oh, that's not bad because I'll subtract the 2x and I get x is equal to 4. Oh, that's actually very convenient. That makes sense. Said before over 6, which is 2/3. Yes, that still works. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm. And we're done. We have finished the Algebra Basics course. A lot of tangents and one shard sesh from that. Very nice. So let us do a fat refresh just to confirm that our approximated percent is good. Almost there. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're inching closer to 8% of the goal. And they're definitely having like no Khan Academy no longer having the like repeatable badges that give points away is definitely something that's hurting this overall score, because I can absolutely guarantee that this is the most completion I've ever had across the board with Khan Academy before, like hands down. And again, my private account that I've had for like 11 years has more points still. It still has more points by like 300,000 at least, because I have over 1,000,000. But so going into there, Algebra Basics has gotten us a lot, like more into the other courses than I was necessarily anticipating. Like even college algebra, we've been able to get like a good stabs at. Um, Get ready for Algebra 1 is already completed. Get ready for Geometry has not actually been completed, which is interesting. I wonder there then if Algebra 1 will end up filling out the rest of the Get Ready for Geometry sequence because of this doing the AGA orientation of things. Just very interesting there. It'll be interesting if we actually need to go into one of the Get Ready courses to be able to finish up any of them, if the courses themselves don't actually account for it. Definitely interesting. But we'll see as we continue forth. Let's go ahead and edit our courses. The flashing there was not appreciated, gamers. And here, College Algebra has made it onto the list of upcoming things to care about. Cool. Something to look forward to after the end of stats hell will be return to algebra, going into the calculus sequence of things. The calculus sequence is quite vast. We should not have to do any integrated math. We should not have to do any get ready courses. And honestly, all of these should actually already be finished too, but I haven't looked. Maybe not this one, or this one, or this one, but the other ones. And we'll see what the fuck we get to do after that. But I don't suspect we'll be finished all of this before winter. I do not suspect. But yeah, exciting things in our future. But yeah, so let's actually look at that one more time. So we have so we're going to be doing Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2. Then we'll complete anything remaining in the trigonometry course, which will have overlap with the other ones a little bit, I think. Might have some stuff that's on its own. Pre-calc, I think, has some trig again, so that'll actually cover that for us. The stats and probability course will, I think, it actually eclipses entirely with the high school statistics course, so we might not have anything to do actually within that course by completing this one. College stats on the other one hand, AP stats does have stuff beyond that, so we will still have some shit that we need to go through. And I am not as strong in stats. It's not something that I keep up as actively as the algebra and calculus stuff, so we'll definitely have some more struggle there. We might be increasing the miss counter a lot, or just spending a lot more time per section. But yeah, I am an adult learner. That be true. Oh, cool. Cool. Very cool. actually shut that off. Very nice. His teeth are razor sharp. Okay. And so then, where am I looking? I'm going over here now. Sorry, monster. We gotta get her going. Gotta get it going. We just gotta get. We gotta get. We gotta go. We gotta get. We gotta go. Did you know? You know? Hmm. Oh. So much of that salt I talked about earlier is just sitting at the bottom. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I've been playing some of my John. I think I'm in the middle of. I think I'm in the middle of Samara's scoop up mission. John, there's a lot of side shit I haven't done though. Oh god. I'm gonna be reeling after. Oh. We'll see if the game comes on live, which I know it's not going to because for some reason it hates us. I'll just, while that's loading, I'll just come over here and I'll click on this and I'll do this and then I'll do that and then I'll click back over here and I'll click back into the game and it'll show up in a brief moment. Here we are, gamers. Actually perfectly timed. Holy shit. Hey. Hi, Kelly. Is there anything I should know?
How may I help you, Commander?
Oh, I need to get the fucking drawing tablet out.
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Thank you so much, Kelly. You're so great in so many ways. You don't even know.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Yay! And you said that there's nothing there. Let's confirm. There's nothing over here. I don't think it is. I think we did decent cleanup last time. My back hurts. Oh. Yeah, we don't have that yet. We don't have that yet. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go bloop. Oop. Oh, because I'm tired of that light. I'm sure Morden is too. Oh my god, look at it. Nice. Excuse me. Pardon me. Let's go get a Reaper IFF. And again, in my personal games outside of this, I would not. Actually. I would, like, it's one of the last things that I do normally, but with mods, we can do it earlier without as many consequences because we have the buttons that allow us to delay things, and getting the Reaper IFF too early does have some consequences to it. So we're going to do the Reaper IFF, and then we're going to... Today, we should be able to do... I don't think we're going to be able to finish Liara the Shadow Broker, but that's okay. We don't have to finish it. We just need to start moving it. And I don't think we're going to be able to finish it because I think it's longer than the time that I have available. You know, like how that goes. Yeah, we're good. Nice. Is that an anomaly that I detect? No? Okay. Sorry. I assume that's a platinum-rich planet if I ever saw one. You understand why I make those references? Yeah. Give me that planet. Is that a standard gas giant? No, it's not. It's a brown dwarf. Cool. Felt like there was sound in the static there. I want to turn off my AC. Like it's. Ouch. Ah. I don't need it on right now. Plenty cool. Should have turned it off earlier. You can hear me, right? Okay. A derelict Reaper. Oh my god, look at it! Orbiting Blah is a 2-kilometer long ship with the unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It is giving off power signatures in localized areas, but they are far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a Mass Effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull and remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper, quote, died, or was at least reduced to minimal functioning a long time ago. We're going to try out... so fucking dumb. It's fine. We're gonna try it out. I forget what that does. I think it's has a power bonus. We gotta see what this dude's looking like. And the armor piercing will be very appreciative. I know that incendiary would also be good. You don't have squad, so you wouldn't be able to give me incendiary, but you do have squad and would be able to give it to me. So we're going to go with Jacob. Harrison Jacob. Hopefully that's not a mistake. I'm sure Garrus would be fine. You guys? Oh, cool. My boy. Okay. I was liking actually the Karpov. It was going quite well. I think the Avalanche will still be a benefit to us as we move along here. I'm fine with the other choices. Garrus, we had him with the Feiston as well as the Valiant. That will be good there. We gave you the Wraith because it is an upgrade on the Eviscerator, a Cerberus shotgun, so it makes sense. And you still got the Hornet because you don't need a pistol. Don't need a pistol, Jacob. Use the SMG.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Was that
Doing my
Mars?
best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph.
Kilometers per hour?
There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar.
Man, that fucking
silhouette is
screen
Geth.
shake is making me a little
I
sick.
guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope.
Look at that boy. We're gonna have you... Wait, hold off. Hold off on turning that on. We're gonna have you turn on.
Switch up!
I'm gonna have you turn that on.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Now everyone's ammo is set up.
Exploring an abandoned area, expecting something mechanical and nasty to jump out at any moment. Just like old times.
The Cerberus fit, not Cerberus, the Terminus armor fit that's been wrapped around Garrus. Like it looked goofy as fuck in the preview, but it actually looks pretty good. Don't mind if I do. Pile. That's a wall. Oh hey, walls. Batteries. Eh. Nice. Oh shit. There we go. Need to change the category. Oh, more money. Cool.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hold represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
I feel that.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section.
Okay, so that's the same thing.
Pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is
C, wall, batteries.
mere nerves, a superstitious
There's the walls.
this hold represents.
C.
The corpse of a vast
Nice.
privately. I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls.
It's definitely uncomfortable. Fuck you.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016.
Apparently we needed those.
No evidence of active
I see.
technology noted. Dr. Chindana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious.
Oh,
I am concerned. Chindana has been staring at the samples for hours.
Mhm.
He says he's listening to them.
oh, that's uncomfortable. Oh, hello.
Normandy to shore party.
Yep.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
You've got to be kidding me.
I need options, Joker. What have you got for me?
Shepard, a kinetic barrier can only be produced by a Mass Effect generator.
Yep.
That is true for any ship, even a Reaper.
Whoa.
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be
She
advised,
thinks.
This
Yeah.
core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
This is
Aye,
sweet
aye.
talker.
Good hunting.
Huh. Why they're dead?
Keep sharp and check targets. There may be friendlies left.
Oh, this place has so many fucking scions. I remember now.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
Reaper was messing with their heads.
Mm-hmm.
They do that, right?
Yep. Where are you? In why my square? Oh. Hey, you die first, please. Oh yeah, and I have, this.
Never saw me coming.
Really?
I wonder
Okay.
whether the technology for making husks.
Oh, did I interrupt that? That sucks. Oops. Let's switch to a pistol. Put that on.
Concussive shot red.
Where's this guy? Oh, there's an abomination. That is not good. You turn that back on right now, and you turn that on, and I'm going to go that way.
Should slow him down.
Come on, game.
You got it.
Switch to that.
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing that just grazed disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
Definitely with the moving targets, the sniper rifle is going to be a bit harder for me to use without adrenaline rush. But... Oh. But it will be convenient. Where did the one disappear to? It will be convenient with the scions that are in our future.
I'll take it.
Cool. Let's take a look. Oh. Dragon's teeth. Gross. Switch back to this real quick. I think this is the first one with scions. It's got scions? There's scions in here? There's a lot of cover. I feel like there's scions. Where's the abomination? Oh, it's right on top of me. Get away from me. Oh, yep. There you are.
This should slow him down.
Gotta wait till that comes here. Stop, get off of me. Can I move? Holy shit. Let's get back here so that we can probably not get our ass eaten by that guy over there. I want to do that real quick. I want you to do that real quick.
Incoming. Right.
Goes down. Ow. Hey Garrus, you want to do anything? Can you get back up, Jacob? I missed. Oh, hey. Wait, is that where I need to go? Oh, okay. So I'm not going that way. What the fuck was that? Throwing shots at me?
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. God, a real god, is a verb, not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone, but it still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on a
Jacob.
dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
Let's talk to Jacob.
I've seen things like this before. On Eden Prime.
Yep.
See how the room is arranged? They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
You're saying they wanted to have this done to them?
You heard the logs. They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated. I've seen a few myself, on Eden Prime, and a few other places. Keep sharp. The science team was nearly 100 strong. There may be a lot more husks in here.
Okay, that's peachy. Mostly green and kind of tilted like these two. Tilted towers, Fortnite?
This might be useful.
Oh, hey, I love that. I love that for me. Alright, let's go through that door. But not until... Ah! Ah! Okay. Could probably use those a little bit better, but I feel like we still kicked the Scion's ass pretty well. Start bypass, thank you. Seize, thank you. We have battery, thank you so much. Walls, not piles here. Yes. Just like with factoring, getting to anticipate some of the numbers. This gun is really good at just shredding away armor, especially with the incendiary, so switching to it as my main at the moment is probably a good idea. I wonder how it is with the Scion. Hey, there's my sniper. Gasp. Geth. Packages so much right now.
Shepard Commander.
Found our sniper. What kind of Geth talks? Knows your name.
Since when do Geth operate alone? They get smarter the more of them there are.
Oh, fuck.
Harriers up.
Yeah, okay, good. You're on the right weapon. Go ahead and scoop that guy. Remember that the recoil on this is too bad for me to not be treating it the way that I am. Hey Jacob, where are you going? Oh, hey. Hey, Jacob, you want to stay down there? I mean, you can, because it's going to get pretty bad down there in a moment. Okay, yeah, there's a sign on there. Let's try to clear the way a little bit.
Trouble coming. This should take. Get heat off.
Garrus, can you, not just die? Can you? Ow.
Target.
Can't last much longer.
Down.
You okay, Garrus? Nice. Yeah, no, that. Taking out the big guy first, like, it's either, like, there's just too many husks to not, like, just struggle. Free money, hey. There's going to be more husks, and I think another...
Take that heat off.
On my way.
Sure thing.
Did I miss you? Can you motherfuckers fucking get up here, you stupid jackasses? Oh my god. Yeah, when there's no one here. God, fuck you guys. I have to fucking position them so that they are just standing out in the open or something. Doing that then is probably a mistake.
On my way. Enemies on our left.
I want to position Jacob here. I think actually, no, I want to keep you with your weapon. And I'm going to change to this.
Got it.
You didn't touch me. That's bullshit. Oh.
You got it.
I'm gonna have to retreat back up there, aren't I? So that was a mistake. I did that wrong.
Right with you.
Rude. So have you switched to that? Come on, game. Cooperate with me. Where are you at? Oh, you're there? Oh, well, that makes life actually easier. We'll do the thing that whoever the fuck his face is. This is going to be mostly endless until we can progress. How dare you? Where are you?
Attacking target. Enemies ahead. Firing a high impact shot.
Okay, we got him done. You switch back to that. Nice. Welcome back, Jacob. We didn't need you. You're very useful fodder during the time that we used you.
We can use this.
Or shotgun damage? Nice. And, are we about to go into the room where there's two?
Affirmative.
Oh, we can save. Let's do that real quick. Yeah. I will save scum because, yep. Yeah. This is the, yep. This is the room. That is, gonna be bad. Yeah. Like, there's no good way of actually organizing anyone here. We'll go down, and then you go back up.
Firing a high impact shot. I'm on it. Concussive shot ready.
Jacob, you stupid son of a bitch, where the fuck are you? Really?
Right. My pleasure. Oh, I'm taking friendly fire.
Yeah, are you? Fucking jackass.
All mine. Sure thing. Charge him up. Moving to target.
You gonna do your thing?
Gotta hurt.
Fucking hate the squad AI in this game. I'll always be saying that. God damn it, Jacob. Well, they're broken. The enemies are anyway. They're going to keep spawning people. Yeah, let's just move forward then. Oh, this room still has shit too. We got past that last one. We're doing another scummy save. Oh my god.
You got it.
On my way.
Affirmative. Hostile engaged.
On it.
I'm going. I'll get there. Understood.
You did not hit me. You fucking cuck.
Following.
I'm with you.
God damn you, game. Why are you two like this?
My pleasure.
Right. Moving to target.
No, you're not. Can you guys fucking move? Oh my god.
Put him down.
No, you're not. You stupid bitch.
This should slow him down.
God damn you, game, you motherfucker. Where's the other stupid bitch? Oh, now you're here? Fuck you, Jacob.
Got it.
I'll take the shot.
No, you're not.
This should take your heat off.
This is not doing anything. I'm not fucking using this anymore.
Right.
Moving.
Yeah, imagine what happens when you guys... The fact that I fucking tried again.
To the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
Nothing's gonna hurt me now.
Is that right? You guys figure that out.
Right.
Or don't. Are you guys not?
Then we get the hell out before planetfall.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you guys. People think that this one's the best of the series. Fuck you guys. Community's fucking dumb. Oh hey, what we came here for.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. Where are they now?
Garrus, we already talked about this. Man, this is gonna fucking suck. Oh no. Do it, you stupid cuck. Do it, you motherfucker. God damn. You deserve that. You guys do anything?
Change weapon. Firing a high impact shot.
Can you do it? Can you guys do anything to help me? Really appreciate you guys being just really useless to me. This, I really love it. Am I doing anything besides killing these guys? God damn it, there's this the whole time. God, I forgot.
On your six.
Where are you guys?
On target.
Shot ready.
Positioning. Got him.
Firing a high impact shot. On my way.
Hostiles.
I'm going.
Is the face in just complete shit? Is that what's going on? Need to remember that that's a thing. Just focus on it. She'll be right.
Shepard, you want something done with that Geth? It's still intact.
Leave it. No way that reaches the Normandy.
I'm taking it.
Tally said no one's ever captured a Geth intact.
Quarians know not to try. You sure about this?
There's no time for a debate. Move out.
Not even giving me the decision to scoop him up or not.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
Aye, aye.
We're clear. Go.
Only me? I think the squad needs that too. Shotguns, heavy shotguns, assault shotguns, shotguns, and it's good. Apparently missed some money somewhere, that's okay. Stock exchange has us with plenty.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in EDI's AI core. We
Wrong
need
place
better
to put a
equipment
fucking
fight the
Geth.
Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
Is that
We'll
right?
have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime.
Did you?
Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this.
She should be there when we do
So
it.
what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay.
Timeline-wise,
Well,
it'll
then,
act as
building our
months.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
Key thing with it is that integration is normally like a strict whoopsie moment. Like it just happens. You have no say in when it gets integrated. However, one of the mods that I have allows us to state when we want to engage, which has consequences. It's only the third shotgun? Damn. No wonder Jacob and Jack fucking suck. It's cool. You're still worried about Tuchanka. Still got a good hour and a half, so we'll be able to do. Yeah, see?
You've received a new message at your
Spoilers,
private terminal.
spoilers.
We have a Geth down in the AI core. It makes me a little uneasy. I hope you don't activate him. You would know best.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Fucking
Take
wacky
care.
and crazy. Yeah, so we'll try our best not to look at that again. Encrypted transmission, elusive man. Shepard, I'm pleased that you were able to recover the Reaper IFF, and I've sent to EDI all the necessary protocols to get integrated successfully into the Normandy systems. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega-4 relay and take the fight to the Collectors on their own terms. On our own terms. Whoops. I've been notified about the intact Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure that EDI is adequately protected against any hacking attempts, especially since you put in the fucking AI core. It's stupid. Put Grunt in the AI core. Like, the swap is going to be a smarter decision. Like, it's so dumb. Whatever. It's not necessarily the decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. I've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts. And if the Geth are willing to fight the Collectors, then we could use them on the team. I trust you to get the job done, whatever it takes. For GBC News, a 3-4-2-hour-long film returns to theaters. Samara. Citadel. Grab some pillow snacks and a comfortable outfit. Got Serbo's 342-hour-long epic, Iota Horologi will be playing at select theaters in Citadel space this weekend. Released a decade ago, the critically acclaimed box office bomb tracks the fortunes of 12 alien families as their empires clash in an unnamed galaxy inside the Horologium supercluster. Viewers who don't want to stay for the entire movie will be relieved to know they can come and go as they please. If the showing proves popular, the distributor is considering screening other lengthy cult classics such as the surreal 95-hour Molt or the 34-hour adaptation of the Earth classic Gravity's Rainbow. Who's getting on this development? Shepard, after our mission, perhaps we could attend a screening of Iota Horologi. Not the whole film, of course. That would take a little over 2 weeks. Believe it or not, I had a small part in this film during my matron days. Between jobs as a mercenary, I moonlit as a stunt double in various productions. I appear roughly 82 hours into the film's runtime and am briefly visible as the stunt woman when the character matriarch Kadara is shoved from her balcony and plunges to her death. I took the place of the actress, and after falling below frame, I used my biotics to suspend myself in midair and float to the ground safely. It may be amusing to see me in my younger days. Before I became a Justicar, when my daughters found out, they teased me endlessly. North was the only one who didn't. She was infatuated with my biotic prowess and insisted I teach her how to do the same. But what's done is done, as your kind says. The code permits a small respite after a job well done. If we survive this, we'll certainly have earned it. Committed to your cause, Samara. I love that. So we're ignoring both of those buttons for the foreseeable future.
Commander.
You have anything to say?
Everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Okay.
That's it for now.
See you.
The crew is still working to get the Reaper IFF installed, Shepard. It is more complicated than I first anticipated. I will alert you once the system is ready for shakedown. Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Thank you so much, Edie. Appreciate you endlessly. We picked up... No, we did not pick up any weapons. It was that there was a couple of interactables that gave us the damage boost upgrades to scour for, so I think the... I think what we're going to do is I first want to go down to here. I want to say hi to people. Can't talk to Jack anymore because for some reason, even though I felt like I played it correctly, I didn't. And the game thinks I want to romance Jack still.
Back for another lesson.
Sure, Zai, what you got?
I was shadowing this rookie on an
This is all old stuff.
run to an eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle. In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he
think
got
he's
his
senator
shot
now.
in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now.
Governor, not senator, sorry.
One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar. Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker.
Yeah, I remember the story too.
Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
And again, Jack, for some reason, we don't have like an actual conversation thing. Like it wants us to try to romance still, and I'm not having it. So we can't talk to Jack. It is genuinely weird though that like the base game just wants you to have sex with people. Like you can't just be friends with folk. Like it's just like weird. I don't know. I don't get. Yep. We're gonna talk to everyone and then talk to the Geth. Hey, Samara.
Shepard.
You wanna make out?
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Start early.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat.
Yeah.
I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the Collectors for advanced technology.
I can't imagine you went along.
I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The Collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
Crazies.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
Not doing that one.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
No makeout session just yet. But we're holding tight to the dream, gamers. And
something.
What's up, my dude?
Minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into...
It would have been better to have this conversation before having the loyalty mission.
What do you mean solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Nah.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
Your body doesn't make the decision to shoot, your mind does. You make the choice to kill.
When someone aims a gun at you, you pull your trigger. You don't think. It's reflex. Any combat training conditions the body's reflexes. My training was very thorough. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Not sure if I call it weird.
That's a strange way of looking at yourself.
Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
And Carl makes the decision to leave that off.
My duties.
Make it suspenseful.
I appreciate these chats we have.
It's not Drell the species that I think even Carl would be interested in. Would it be? I don't know Carl that well anymore.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Definitely just that.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
I honestly felt that conversation there was very funny, right? That last comment. Because he's specifically sitting in the seat away from the door. You know?
I was just thinking about you.
That's nice.
I have to say. that
Thinking about me? No. Wrong, apparently.
Seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
Maybe.
Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit.
I guess because Kasumi is DLC technically, that like
Edie has a wicked
thinking
sense of
about the
humor.
third game in Jacob,
Or I should
a
say,
little bit.
a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person, but when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer.
That's really disappointing to hear you say, Kasumi.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Real bad. Run through here. Miranda, you have anything to talk about? Probably not.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I feel like they should have like retrained that one. Not trained. Like had like a separate recording of that one. Like so like Jacob, after fulfilling all of his shit, he has the spilling drinks with the Citadel comment one, right? Instead of the again? Not now. So it'd been nice if they did that for like Miranda as well.
Shepard, need me for something?
Yeah, sure. You want to talk? Probably not. You got calibrations, yeah?
Can it wait for a bit?
Bitch.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, I bet. You have like 2 conversations with Garrus. Oh, there's a guy there. Edie, what's this area of the ship? Like... Oh, there she is.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
Okay. That was a new one, right? Okay.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready. Aye, aye.
Why aren't you wearing Cerberus gear?
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
I believe in you. Tali should have been here. I guess since we have Tali should be here, sort of thing. Hi. Excuse me. I said hi, I think, not bye. Hi.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off.
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Yes.
Which?
Both.
I love this guy.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
Makes sense. Is it heretics?
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
Easy
Are
enough.
the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
What the fuck?
We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics.
Mm-hmm.
Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
I love
What is
that.
the individual in front of me called?
I love that they move their hand in that way.
There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Shake the hand. There we go.
We anticipate the exchange of data.
Same. I do so much. I love this guy. And the fact that, like, grabbing Legion being, like, contingent on, like, endgame fucking sucks. So I'm really glad that I have the mod that allows us to delay endgame a bit more.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL-COM system to download relevant data.
EDI, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Hey, I have that. Legion gets this gun.
Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to
We have
succeed.
reproduced our ranged armament. No further code development is possible.
I disagree.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
I agree.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
True consensus.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
So nice.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it?
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Vermeer. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
Yeah.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
It's great.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Love Legion so much. They're so great. Just a wonderful little guy. You have anything to say about Geth in the corner?
How may I help you, Commander?
No?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Why does Dr. Chocolates not get like I guess spoilers, fuck. Let's go talk to Tali. Tali's or was Normandy.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Okay, you don't care.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
It's fine. Fine. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Thanks so much. Joker.
Got a Geth on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
Commander's taken out more Geth than anybody. This one must be different.
You're so right. Legion's
So
my
you have
boy.
Geth on the ship. Geth?
We're all freaking insane.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now.
Fracture my thumb on the mute, but I think I made a point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright. So. How that? Ooh, ooh. Teams to this. Oh, I don't have any outfits. Damn. Got no outfit for you because I missed that. You only have the DLC outfit. I know there's mods that give more outfits, but I think the last time I looked at them, they acted purely as texture sets rather than like DLC mods. I have to check again just to confirm, because I'm not fucking with a separate mod manager just for textures. Like, I'm not. I'm going to use ME3 tweaks. I'm not. Just not going to do it. Not gonna do it. Okay. We're gonna go over here. Oh, there's the fuel depot. Let's go ahead and just fuel back up. Nice. Let's go over here. We shouldn't have anything new until we do like one mission, and then Legion's just like, do my thing for me, and we're like, okay. But Liara the Shadow Broker is essentially what we got cooked up next. We don't have anything, I believe, right? So we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna start it up. So like Legion loyalty, along with Tuchanka stuff, will be later. Yeah, I think it worked out. I think this was a good setup for us. Yeah. We'll check the stores to see if there's anything new to buy. I don't think there will be, because I'm pretty sure there's a store or two on Tuchanka. We're going to bring you, and we're going to bring you. They're going to be friends. I'm going to make them friends together. They're going to be friends. Nothing for me. Sorry, so they actually have basically all the same stuff together, which is funny. Let's do that. Yeah, now we're gonna go this one. And then you have the attack drone. We're gonna make you better at hacking for the time being. Going up here, they given you assault rifle. So, ooh, tsunami. Sorry about all of those. We do have to, in fact, give you the Geth pulse rifle. And we're going to give you the gun that we... Oh, there is no weapons here. Where the fuck did you come from? I don't think we had the Naginata. But you also get one of these, because this is your gun specifically. So that's cool. Yeah, the other Geth weapons and... Oh. It's because I'm not supposed to have any weapons. Just so that we're clear. We'll see if this becomes a problem. Casual. Again, we'll be able to start up this. We're not going to be able to finish it today. And that's okay. Go to the mineral stock exchange. Moderate, low. Everything's shit today, apparently, yeah. That's okay. I don't need money.
This one has forgotten whether its heat sink is over capacity. It wonders whether the criminal scum considers itself fortunate.
Shut up, Blasto.
This one doesn't have time for your solid waste excretions.
Oh.
There we go.
Where am I looking? Over there.
The trade of organics is proscribed on worlds you term civilized. Yet none of you question the limited freedom EDI is allowed aboard Normandy.
You didn't have anything more to say? I wanted to hear more. Guess there's nothing there.
Let's do it.
I have a haunting suspicion that there's nothing at any of the stores, but I'm going to check anyway before talking to Liara. I have that many credits. I can buy that for you, my guy, but you're a piece of shit, so I'm not gonna. We're running. Hungry?
Ilium is the gateway to the Traverse.
It won't give me it.
Gate open too wide. Investment think tanks are
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it. You think
Hey, fuck all you. Stop talking. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear it. You are terrible people, and I wish I could interrupt you and go, fuck you. We need to run over here later anyway, so the fact that I'm coming back over here is kind of unnecessary.
What about a fish?
Okay, yeah, there's literally nothing. That was a great jog.
Eclipse might be fun for you. For me,
Excuse me, guys.
my clan's breeding strategy. I didn't mean. Okay, look, I'll take another look at the contract. Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
Band are facing tough questions after violence erupted at a gang-controlled warehouse. Detective Anaya
We.
against the group. Local leader Pitney 4 has been arrested for illegal activity that came to light during the fighting.
Are we going to do this? Yeah.
Come to the fish dog
Oh, I didn't hear him say hungry. Damn it. Is that one is the commercial with hungry? Here they are.
Shepard, it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
So, what can I do for you?
How you doing?
How's your own work going?
I'm still waiting. Still hunting. The Shadow Broker can't hide forever. Even with Nyxeris dead, it could be years before I track the Shadow Broker down. But someday he'll slip up, and I'll be there.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker.
Yeah.
Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back. Thank you.
I didn't know how you'd feel when Cerberus restored you. If you'd feel betrayed, or... They brought you back. And now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years. I hadn't even dreamed.
A lot of that conversation, excluding the Farron comments, can be encountered ahead of this interaction if you romance Liara. The other game that I'm playing with John Shepard is a Liara romance, so I actually encountered that previously, so I guess spoilers for me.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
But that would be the only ones.
He betrayed me more than once. He was double dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny, but in the end...
The interactions, I read that differently. I don't know if it was the same text as before, but I was wondering
Any
if...
friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge.
Year and a half.
Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
We're going to do this next bit. And we might need to pause before anything interesting happens. Which kind of sucks. No further intel available. Well, it's because we already did everything instead of just like immediately enacting this. Legion, what are you doing? Okay.
Ilium sees many human refugees, terminus orphans, and former slaves abandoned by Batarian raiders. For many, the adjustment is difficult, but one man, Conrad, wants to help. Werner is organizing Shepherds, a charity that helps human refugees, orphans, and former war prisoners. In a prepared statement, he said that this new charity is his way of showing his support for the people who protect the galaxy.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Weird. Yeah, we'll go to the apartment. We'll get things kind of set up and ready to go. But, like, we might not be able to go that far, I guess. No. No, we won't. We won't do it.
The goods coming in from the terminus systems are great for business.
No.
I don't know. Okay, listen. Give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now.
This is such a good angle. Yeah, no, we won't. I'm sorry. I haven't eaten like at all today. Just had a coffee and some chocolate covered coffee beans. That's been all I've really had. So I should eat. And we're not going to be able to get that far in this, like, actually. So we'll do this Friday. So Lair of the Shadow Broker is Friday. We might do more. It depends on how quick that is. But we have some Algebra 1 to do. We have some other shit. Oh. I didn't even realize. Let's just do energy drain, because I fucking love energy drain. Who's safe here? Yeah. Start up the music. Go in the make me big mode. Yeah. But yeah. We finished Algebra Basics today. We grabbed the Reaper IFF and activated Legion. We got to talk a bunch with Legion 2. Haven't gotten to really do anything with them just yet, but we will with Lair of the Shadow Broker. I'll make sure to have Legion around for all of that. So that'll be really fun. But yeah, so then with that established, again, next time we'll be digging into Algebra 1, seeing what we need to do when it comes to that course from all the work that we've done thus far, and do Lair of the Shadow Broker. Yeah. So it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. After Lair of the Shadow Broker, we'll have Legion Loyalty, we'll have Tuchanka, we'll have Overlord, and from there, we'll be doing Endgame, followed up by the Arrival DLC. And we'll be done. Sounds like just a couple of streams, perhaps. But again, from this point on, I will be earnest. Carl's streams will only be Fridays from here on out. I will make sure that the Wednesday streams are doing something else, such as Control or something else. But yeah, so it's still good. I want to be able to do that because I love Legion. Legion's just a good little guy. Good Blorbo. I love them so much. Well, yeah. So to anybody watching now and everyone watching in the future, take care now. And bye-bye then.